Welcome to Saturday's Warrior, the channel where we talk all things BYU, Big 12, and realignment. And today is a very good day to be a college football fan because now we're in the month of August, which means we will officially have live actual college football games this month in just a few short weeks. And if you're a BYU fan, today was made even better when BYU dropped all 12 uni combos throughout the season. So for every single game, they dropped them all at once. And so we're going to go through and rank every single one and put in our 2 cents on it. But before we do, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to continue to check us out throughout the season as we cover all the action of actual football. So also let us know in the comments which combos are your favorite and which ones you want to see the most, or if there are any that were left off this list, let us know. All right, now let's get to our list. Number 1 on our list is this classic beauty that is going to be worn on Game 7 versus Oklahoma State at home, and it is this classic home uniform, no notes. It is perfect. I think all of the other combos are a lot of fun, but really I wish that we would see this several times throughout the season, which this does mean that yes, our number 2 on this list is going to be worn against Arizona in Game 6, and it is essentially the same classic home uniform but with the blue face mask. Love them both, just slightly lean towards the white face mask. It's a little bit cleaner, but you cannot go wrong with either of these. I just wish we were wearing one of these two at least 1 or 2 more times throughout this season. At number 3 are the all whites. Now this is super clean. I really think of some classic moments with Zach Wilson when I think of these uniforms. I know they existed before him, but that's just what comes to mind. And these are so clean, some of the best all whites in all of college football. At number 4, we have the combo that'll be played in game number 4 versus Kansas State. And it is, of course, the new throwback unis that they've made from the 90s with the drop shadow. I refuse to call these retro because the 90s still does not feel that long ago, and it makes me feel old. My only complaint about these is that apparently they never wore all whites in this style, so to make it truly retro, would have preferred wearing them with the blue pants. But other than that, I think this is a great alternate uniform to have in our arsenal. I don't think I want to see it more than once in a season, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. It'll be really cool to see these against Kansas State. Now I'm hoping for a similar result as the last time we wore drop shadow, played Kansas State. Here's hoping. At number 5, we introduce our first uni combo that does not include the traditional white helmet, which is by far our favorite. But of the combos that include the blue helmets, this is definitely our favorite. It is really slick. I just think it's a little weird that we choose to wear this against Kansas when our blue is not so different from theirs, and their traditional look is to have that blue helmet as well, which means we'll likely see something hideous from them like this white helmet, or even worse, their red color combo. Please no. At number 6, we have the Royal Oreo. And for these unis, I actually prefer the blue face mask this time over the white face mask, which comes in at number 7 for us on this list. And we'll be wearing that against Arizona State. At number 8, Navy finally creeps onto the list. This will be worn in the last game of the regular season. Yes, I said regular season because I'm believing that there's going to be a bowl game. Now, I personally would be okay if we did not use Navy at all, if we just moved away from it altogether. But out of the Navy uniform combos, this might be my favorite. And yes, I'm saying that even over the traditional white helmet, which I'm a big proponent of. I really like this navy white look that they've got going on. At number 9, we have this combo that'll be worn in Game 3 versus Wyoming, and it is the Royal helmet with the Royal face mask on a white uniform and white pants. Now, it's BYU's uniforms. There's really not a bad look that we have out of all of our many color combos, but there are some that are just so much better, and this one's all right, But do we need it? I would say no. Let's stick with some of the better combos, especially those that we're not seeing this season. At number 11, we've got the all royal uniform. Now, I've just never been a big fan of these color rush monochrome uniforms. I like to see them mix it up a little bit. Now, if you are going to go all royal, I prefer the white face mask, helps give a little bit more contrast with the rest of the uniform, which means at number 12, we have this that we'll be wearing against Utah. And I get it. We want to go all royal. They're going to be in, I'm sure, they're all red uniforms. So I love the contrast. I love that the tradition of both teams wearing their home uniforms against each other will be continued. I just would prefer seeing this classic, iconic matchup of both teams wearing their most traditional looks, and then just keep both teams wearing that home uniform. And I would prefer to see that. But if you are going to go all royal in that case, really lean into it and even do the blue face mask. I think that's a nice touch, and just go royal all the way and go Cougars. And before we go, I just have to give an honorable mention to this masterpiece that didn't even make the cut for this season. It is our traditional away uniform. I don't know how they didn't find room to include it at all in the season. Through all those color combos, I think the traditional looks need to be represented regularly in every season. So for me, that was a big miss and something I'd like to see them rectify for next season. And they can have the nickel face mask, the blue, the white, whatever. I just think they need to bring this look back. I'm realizing that I just said that I don't like the monochrome look, even though that's what I've got on right now, at least on the top. I'm not going to tell you what I've got on the bottom, so don't ask. But what do you think about our list? Do you like the more traditional looks with the white helmet, or are you a fan of all of the new color combos and changing it out each week? Am I just an old man that needs to get caught up with the times and embrace the change? Let me know all of that in the comments below, and be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and no matter what color combo you prefer, go Cougs.